and every single human on Earth jump at the exact same moment. 8 billion people, one synchronized leap. The coordination is a logistical nightmare, but for this experiment, the timing is perfect. Every foot leaves the ground. The silence is absolute. Then gravity takes over. Gathering the population in one spot creates immediate problems. Manhattan becomes a human carpet. People are stacked 10 deep. The sheer mass of humanity causes localized soil compression. Breathing becomes difficult. The noise of 8 billion people trying to synchronize a countdown is deafening. Someone forgets the signal. A few billion people jump early. The rhythm is ruined. This is a disaster. Not a planetary one, just a very crowded, very loud one. Physics enters the chat. A jump is essentially a brief exchange of momentum. You push the Earth down to move yourself up. Because the Earth is massive, this movement is microscopic. The planetary recoil is smaller than the width of a single hydrogen atom. The energy released is equivalent to a few small thunderclaps. Nothing breaks, the crust doesn't crack, the orbit doesn't budge. This is the boring answer, but boredom is the enemy of viral content. To make this interesting, the laws of physics must be tweaked. We need more force, we need the jump to be catastrophic, we need the Earth to actually feel it. Now the real fun begins. Forget the natural jump. Instead, every human is equipped with a high-powered rocket booster. These boosters provide 1,000,000 times the force of a human leg. The goal is no longer a hop. The goal is to physically shove the planet. The ignition is instantaneous. 8 billion rocket plumes fire simultaneously. The atmospheric pressure spikes. A wall of compressed air slams into the stratosphere. The shockwave flattens every building on the planet in milliseconds. Forests are leveled. Oceans are pushed aside in massive, steaming tidal waves. The Earth feels a genuine nudge. The planet shifts by a fraction of a millimeter. This seems insignificant until the landing happens. The momentum of 8 billion people falling back down is now amplified by the rocket energy. The descent is no longer a gentle landing. It is a collective kinetic bombardment. Every human becomes a living meteor. The impact energy is focused on a single geographic point. The crust cannot absorb this much concentrated force. Thermal energy blooms. The ground turns to liquid glass. The landing creates a seismic event that dwarfs the largest recorded earthquakes. A ripple of destruction tears through the tectonic plates. The shock wave travels through the mantle, orbiting the globe and meeting itself on the other side. This constructive interference creates a focused spike of energy. The crust shatters. Massive fissures open up, venting superheated magma into the sky. The atmosphere is choked with volcanic ash. Sunlight vanishes. The temperature plummets. This is the result of 8 billion people trying to be coordinated. The Earth's rotation slows by a nanosecond. The orbital path is slightly altered, meaning the year is now longer by a trillionth of a second. The physics are consistent. The result is total extinction. Everyone is dead. The rockets worked. The jump was successful. Now the planet is a silent, smoking ruin drifting through a cold void. There are no more people left to jump. The experiment is over. The data is conclusive. Coordination is dangerous. Space is cold. Gravity always wins in the end. The aftermath is a slow-motion collapse of global infrastructure. Satellite networks fail as the atmospheric ash blocks signals. The remaining automated systems continue to run. An automated toaster in a ruined kitchen pops up. A self-driving car drifts aimlessly into a canyon. The oceans eventually settle, but the coastline is unrecognizable. Huge chunks of the crust have slumped into the mantle. The planet looks like a bruised fruit. The chemical composition of the air has changed. Sulfur dioxide replaces oxygen. Any surviving microorganisms find the new environment welcoming. Evolution restarts from scratch. This time, the dominant species will probably be something that doesn't feel the need to jump in unison. The silence is now permanent. No more countdowns, no more cheering, just the sound of wind howling through the ribs of fallen skyscrapers. The Earth continues to spin, slightly off balance, wobbling like a dying top. The stars look the same, but there is nobody left to name them. The grand experiment in collective action has concluded. The scale of the failure is absolute. The precision of the timing was the only thing that actually worked. It was a perfect jump. A perfect, final, planetary suicide. Despite the total annihilation of the biosphere and the shattering of the tectonic plates, the actual movement of the Earth in space was negligible. The planet shifted less than the width of a DNA strand. The cosmic balance remains undisturbed. The galaxy doesn't care that 8 billion people just vaporized themselves. The only thing that truly changed was the global census. The population count dropped from 8 billion to 0 in approximately 3 seconds. The math is clean, the result is efficient. Now comes the administrative part. Because the jump occurred across multiple international borders, the legal fallout is complex. The estate taxes for 8 billion simultaneous deaths create a bureaucratic paradox. The global tax authorities are very upset. The paperwork is simply overwhelming. This is a nightmare. Your taxes are still due even in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Subscribe to the What If Club for more ways to accidentally destroy the solar system. See you in the void.